Welcome to week 2. All of your work has been graded and entered. For each of you, I gave individual comments. Anytime there were suggestions or things that could improve your work, that's in there in the comments section. Also, for your video responses, anytime there were any misunderstandings, I put that in there. The biggest one was just to make sure that you understood what subduction was. And most of you did. A lot of you described it well and did a good job, really a very nice job of answering all of those. But if there were any problems, I made note of that and referred you back to where you might look to fix that misunderstanding. As for your discussion boards, most of the discussion boards were nice. One thing that I would recommend, and again, I made note of this in all of your comments, if you reposted the questions and then just put answers below those, I would like to see you go a little deeper than that. And most of you did. I didn't take any points off in the first one if you did that. But for the second one, I'm really looking for you to do this as more of an essay where you're going into some depth about the information here. Most of you did that very well. Most of you had some very nice sources. And if you didn't, I made note of that. If in the assignment I recommend places to start your research, I do mean to do that. So those are good places to start looking. And if you have any problems as you're exploring those, email me. I had a couple people email me and say, I couldn't find what I was looking for on this site. And I was able to walk them through it and help them find where they could get useful information from those sites. So please don't hesitate to contact me if you are ever having any questions about that. This is what I do, is to help you learn how to find the information yourself so that by the time we get to the end of the course, you know where to look for all of these things. Okay, last thing, the fact sheets. So there were some really good fact sheets that I saw this week, and there were some that needed some improvement. And again, I made those comments so you know where yours stands based on the comments that you got back. Formatting of them, go and take a look at some of the ones that I recommended if you didn't get a good grade on your formatting. So you may start with the template that I provided, or you can create your own. And this is not just simply an exercise for this course. This is actually something that many organizations do, that I've had to do as I've worked for different organizations to get the most current research or the most current policy out to the general public. And it does matter what format it's in, because it helps people understand the information a little bit better. So if you didn't get the grade for formatting that you want, this is something that you can pretty easily improve by simply using a template, organizing your information, using headings, maybe choosing to use some lists instead of just writing it all as an essay or paragraph form. I'm most interested in you getting the correct information. So that's where most of your points come from, is from finding good and detailed information and in communicating that. And then some of your points come from the format that you communicate that in. If you, again, have any questions or issues with that, or if you just want me to look at it ahead of time to see if you are where you need to be with formatting, then just email me. I'm happy to do that. Okay, generally some great ideas. As always, I want you to start your week by looking at this week's learning materials and watching the short video in there that walks you through the content and the assignments for this week, and it relates everything together. This week you are starting your first environmental field log. So for that, I want you to go out and explore the environment around you. I want you to go outside and take pictures yourself of things you see. They do not have to be big, huge things. They can be small things. Erosion that you see near a road that you drive down. Runoff that you see somewhere. Any of these are real issues in the environment around you, And what matters is that you go outside and look for them yourself. Take pictures of them yourself and use that for your field log. If you have any questions, again, email me. I'm always happy to help. And I hope you guys have a great week.